J. Angel Juarez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Eric Sadelman.
Defense?
Carl Basley, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Juarez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're here on a restitution hearing. Is that correct? State and defense?
Yes,
Yes,
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
All right, and the state's witness is appearing by Zoom. The court will note for the record, she was here at 9 a.m. Defense was in juvenile. Any objections to Ms. Warner appearing by Zoom? Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and do you have any objection to her appearing by Zoom? All right. State, you may proceed.
Ms. Warner, were you involved?
Oh, just 1 second. You're going to call Ms. Warner as a
State-
witness?
State calls Kiana Warner.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Kiana Warner,
All right, state.
Ms. Warner, were
San
you-
Antonio, Texas.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Ms. Warner, were you involved in a collision that occurred on or about May 14th of 2023?
Yes, sir.
And could you briefly describe the circumstances of that collision?
Yes, sir. I believe it was around that time. I was at Babcock 7-Eleven. I was parked in a designated parking spot in front of the corner store. The other person that actually hit my vehicle was parked in a parking space that was not a designated parking spot. And a police officer happened to just be passing through the convenience store. And as he was passing through, the person in the truck was backing out. And so the cop honked his horn to like let him know like someone's behind you. And he ended up hitting the cop car. And in the process of him hitting the cop car, the cop got out of the vehicle. And as the officer got out of the vehicle, the person driving the vehicle rammed my car out of the way to flee the scene.
And what damage did your vehicle sustain?
I have pictures I can submit via email if y'all need them, but all the back of my bumper, the back of my bumper was ripped off. I had a light that was damaged. It's pretty in depth. I also I sent in the estimate to get the collision fixed. So y'all have that, and it goes a breakdown by exactly what was damaged.
Who did you go to have the damage to your vehicle assessed?
I don't remember the exact collision place, but if I can have a few seconds, I can pull up the estimate and I can tell you.
Is it collision experts?
Most likely, yes, ma'am. It's going to be the same collision place that I sent in to the prosecutor that I've been working with.
Counsel, have you seen this?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
And Ms. Warner, what did collision estimates tell you would be the amount of money required to repair your vehicle?
It's going to be listed on the document. I don't have the exact dollar amount in front of me, but
Does $6,399 sound about right to you, more or less?
correct.
And what vehicle did you have at the time?
A 2020 Buick Enclave.
And have you been compensated for the amount of the loss to your vehicle by any other source?
No, I have not.
Pass the witness.
Defense?
At the time of the incident, was this Buick Enclave, was it covered by insurance?
It was.
Relevance.
Oh, I'll let her answer. She said yes.
And did you make any type of claim with that insurance for payment?
Not with mine because the person that hit my car should be responsible for it. So I tried to go through their insurance.
And I think you previously said that you have not been compensated by anybody else for any repairs on the car. Is that correct?
Correct, because he didn't own the vehicle. So I was going back and forth with the person that actually owned the vehicle. The vehicle he totaled out, it belonged to someone else, and her insurance, it almost seemed like it wasn't real insurance. I was going back and forth with them, and I never ended up hearing back from them.
Okay, so let me, so this Buick Enclave that you were driving that day, did you own that?
Correct, I'm financing it. I had just actually purchased it April the 19th.
I want to make sure, because that sounded like maybe you said someone else owned it. So, but you owned it.
No,
too.
the vehicle that the person you're representing,
No.
vehicle he totaled out wasn't his
I'm-
vehicle.
I'm talking about your vehicle. That's all I'm caring about.
Okay, and that's what I was stating.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify. All right. So on the Buick Enclave, the 2020, you said it, you didn't make a claim insurance and nobody else helped you pay. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Go for the question, Jamie.
Any other questions of this witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so what the court has heard from this witness, and everyone correct me if I'm wrong, that she went to collision experts, the amount which both parties off the record have previously tendered to the court, the amount, and that amount is $6,399.22. That's what the court has. I know, State, you asked her a question, and she said $6,399. But according to the documents that both parties submitted to the court, it's $6,399.22. So do both parties agree that that's the amount from collision experts? And then we'll get to the restitution amount.
Yes.
Yes.
I think we agree that that is the amount quoted by collision experts.
That's correct. And I was provided a copy of that previous to the hearing. So that-
All right, so it appears to the court that that's the restitution amount. The court will hear whatever argument the defense has as to maybe why that should not be the amount.
Your Honor, the last court hearing is when we had the hearing on my legal arguments for it. I won't re-urge those, and the court overruled those.
All right, and so the argument you want to re-urge, that's
No,
the,
I won't re-urge those. They're on the record. They're already overruled.
all right.
Since the research that I've done, Your Honor, I could not find anything that says that she's required to file under insurance. I just wanted to make sure she hadn't done it. So I don't really have anything presented to the court other than a prior argument that she already filed.
All right, so then the amount of restitution that's going to be owed is $6,399.12. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Was it 12 or 20?
I'm sorry, 22 cents. Thank you. So the record can be clear, $6,399.22. That's the amount you have to pay. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We can go out the record. How are you planning on paying that?
Getting a job.
Do you not currently have employment?
Oh, man, my days, but I had quit because they were trying to withhold one of my checks.
They're trying to do what?
They were trying to withhold one of my checks.
Why?
I have no idea.
All right, so here's the thing. You're getting employment. Do you understand? How old are you?
18.
All right, how are you supporting yourself?
I was when I had my job, but I recently just
How long has that been?
not like 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks? So have you not eaten in 2 to 3 weeks? How are you eating if you don't have money?
My mom cooks dinner.
All right, so here's the thing. Parents are letting young people stay at home now, not in school, don't have a job. But in this court, you're getting employment and you're going to pay her back the $6,399.22. Do you understand? So what are your plans? How are you getting employment?
With my brother-in-law, he does construction. So just gonna try to talk to one of his bosses.
So why haven't you talked to him before then?
Because I need my ID. I'm working on getting my ID.
Why don't you have an ID?
I haven't scheduled an appointment.
No. Since when have you not had an ID? How long has this been?
I haven't had one.
Well, how did you get employment at this other place if you don't have an ID?
So my mom's baby daddy knew the owner of the moving company. So
Yep,
that's just that.
your mother's baby daddy. So your stepfather, your father?
I don't consider him as my stepfather, but yeah. The father of my little sister was the same, the sister
All
and
right.
father.
So stepfather. All right. It's always, you've done CPS cases. When people say certain things, it's hard to see the family tree.
It was the mother, it would be his sister's father, all right?
All right. So here's the thing. I'm requiring you to get a job. If you don't have a job, a motion to revoke is going to be filed, and you're getting a job within 30 days. There are plenty of places for you to have employment. I see all down the street, employment available at Burger King, wherever. You knock your pride aside because you're trying to get employment so you can pay back what you owe. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if this vehicle that you were in was stolen, all you had to do was stop. And you know what would end up happening? You would have had an unauthorized use of a vehicle. But now you not only have that maybe, but you have this evading, and you just wrecked her brand new car for her that she just bought. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ms. Abrams, he's to have employment within 30 days. And if he doesn't have employment within 30 days, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't know if you've just been laying around, not getting your identification, but that's going to stop.
That's not happening.
Well, I mean, you don't have your identification. And you're saying your mother's baby's daddy gave you a job. I mean, that's what am I saying something that he did not say? Did he not say he didn't need his identification because his mother's baby daddy got him a job that he quit because his mother's baby's daddy's friend or employer would not pay him, was holding back his check? That's what you told me.
Yeah, but I didn't say I didn't need my ID because I do need my ID. I have an appointment scheduled in January.
No. Well, January is not going to help you. You better go back to that job with your mother's baby's daddy so that you can work to pay her what you owe.
Is there any way I could go because I know there's one in Universal City. Is there any way I could go out of Bear County to go get my ID from over there? Or
That's not my issue. That's on you.
so-
And if you're going to have a dollar sign on your finger, you need to have money to match that dollar sign. You understand? She wants her $6,399.22. You've ruined her day that day. Can you imagine if you had a brand new car and somebody plows into it and wrecks it? Yeah. So you're getting a job within 30 days. However you get your identification, that's a problem you're going to have to solve. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm allowed to leave Bear County to go get
You're
my ID?
allowed to work within 30 days.
All right.
That's yes or no. Do you understand?
I think what
Yes,
you have,
ma'am.
since normally you can't leave Bear County without permission, whether you would have permission to go there to get it.
I'll just talk to my probation officer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Yes. So within 30 days, he needs to have employment, the end. And then once he gets employment, Ms. Abrams, if he doesn't have employment within 30 days, file a motion to revoke. If he has employment within 30 days, then we need to bring him back here to find out how much he's going to be paying per month to her to pay down this restitution.
Judge, okay,
Yeah.
typically the cashiers will put it in the system and give them a dollar amount, and, once that's secured, then I can get a supplemental report to send to you.
All right, well, let them know I'm not going to be satisfied with $50 a month. All right. Okay, is there anything else?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you.